Do you feel like the world is closing in on you? Do you feel like you're constantly under attack? If so, I have good news for you. There is a prayer that can protect you from all harm. It's called Psalm 91, and it's one of the most powerful prayers in the Bible. Today, we're going to talk about Psalm 91 and how we can use it to experience God's protection in our lives. Hey everyone! Today, we're talking about one of the most powerful prayers in the Bible, Psalm 91. This psalm is a declaration of God's protection and provision for His people. It's a prayer that we can turn to in times of trouble, and it's a prayer that can bring us peace and comfort. Psalm 91 is a beautiful and moving psalm. It's a psalm that is full of hope and assurance. It's a psalm that reminds us that God is with us, no matter what we're going through. What the psalm says. The psalm begins with a declaration of trust in God. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Psalm 91 verse 1. The psalmist is saying that those who trust in God will be safe and protected. The psalm then goes on to list some of the ways that God protects His people. He protects them from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. He protects them from terror by night and from the arrow that flies by day. Psalm 91 verses 3-6. The psalmist also tells us that God is our refuge and our strength. He is a present help in trouble. Psalm 91 verse 2. This means that God is always with us, and He is always ready to help us. So, how can we apply this psalm to our own lives? How can we experience the protection and provision that God promises in Psalm 91? First, we need to have faith in God. We need to believe that He is who He says He is and that He will do what He says He will do. Second, we need to trust in God. This means that we need to rely on Him for everything. We need to hand over our worries and our fears to Him. Third, we need to obey God. This means that we need to live our lives in accordance with His will. We need to follow His commands and His principles. When we have faith, trust, and obedience, we can experience the protection and provision of Psalm 91. We can be assured that God is with us, and that He will take care of us. Psalm 91 is a powerful and comforting psalm. It's a psalm that reminds us of God's love for us and His desire to protect us. It's a psalm that we can turn to in times of trouble, and it's a psalm that can bring us peace and comfort. I encourage you to read Psalm 91 for yourself and to meditate on its truths. Let this psalm be a source of strength and encouragement for you in your life.